Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we have another story about an improper copper that will leave you absolutely shaking your head. This story is about a man who had previously complained about the police and their behaviours towards him, only to be targeted once again just a few days later. Now, do you remember the previous story about the plainclothes police officers wanting to search his wife and how that officer put a DNS, a do not stop, on his car? Well, this story happened just 4 days later. The man was driving his Range Rover up Old Kent Road in London when a police car pulled him over. He pulled into a petrol station knowing that it had CCTV. The police officers rushed out of his car and jumped on him. The officer angrily said, "Why didn't you stop the car when you saw the blue lights?" The man told him he hadn't seen the blue lights, and as soon as he had, he pulled into the petrol station. That wasn't good enough for the officer. He was angry and pushed his face into the bonnet. Another officer got out of the car, and guess who it was? It was the Jamaican officer who had taken his complaint just 4 days earlier. He looked visibly shocked at how the man was being treated. The white, Polish officer then handcuffed him, put him to sit on the floor, and began searching the floor, and then began searching his car without giving any explanation or reason. They held him there for over an hour, and by the time they had finished, they had ripped off his license plate, had the bonnet and boot open, and had flung everything that was in his car out on the floor and left it there. They left saying he could clear up their mess. Yeah. The Jamaican officer told him to go to the station and ask for Chief Inspector Roberts and complain, which he did. The Polish officer had charged him with driving without insurance and having a fake license plate. Inspector Roberts told him that he had told the Polish officer to drop the charges, but the Polish officer had refused. He then went on to say that he would have to go to court, but when he got there, he should tell his solicitor that the other Jamaican officer hadn't given a statement. I'm going to say that again. He told him, the guy, that he would have to go to court, but when he got there, he should tell his solicitor that the other Jamaican police officer hadn't written a statement for the stop and search, which the guy did. The magistrates asked him to leave the courtroom upon hearing this. He could hear the magistrate swearing at the police barrister. A Polish officer from outside the room. She gave them what for? A real rollicking. She called him back into the room and immediately dismissed the case. It turns out that police officers have to give a written statement if they witness a so-called crime. And if they don't, it goes in the accused's favour. Thanks to the Jamaican officer and Inspector Roberts, this improper Polish copper was thwarted by two proper coppers. However, in the man's experience, proper coppers are few and far between. And if he hadn't had a good lawyer, who knows what would have happened. Anyway, that's it for today's story, folks. Now go and make your own improper copper video. Tell us what happened to you, or to your friend, or to your father, or to your mother. Make sure to put the hashtag in there, InProperCopper. And remember to go and buy a copy of the book, The Stop and Search Survival Guide. Keep one in the car, keep one in the house. Use one to educate the young ones around you. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and share this video. Until next time, hashtag ImproperCopper.